Witness coming together of a new alliance, India, the United States, Australia and Japan, as the first ever Quad leaders meet is being planned. The leaders of the Quad nations are all set to hold their very first meeting. While no time schedule is known as of now, the meeting will see US President Joe Biden, Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Japan's Yoshihide Suga. The Australian Prime Minister confirmed the plan of the meet, saying that he is looking forward to the first gathering of Quad leaders.
I am looking forward to that first gathering of the Quad leaders. It'll be the first ever such gathering. I've already had bilateral discussions about this with Narendra Modi and Yoshi Suga, the Prime Minister of Japan, and of course the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi. And we're looking forward to those discussions and follow-up face-to-face meetings as well. This will become a feature of Indo-Pacific engagement.
Last month, the US Secretary of State Antony Blinken held a virtual meet with his Australian, Japanese and Indian counterparts. The Quad grouping is seen as a part of efforts to balance China's growing military and economic power in the Indo-Pacific region, coordinating efforts on COVID-19 response as well as climate change, which is also on the agenda. The first Quad meet was held in 2019 in New York, where each country released statements that cleared they had their reasons for staking claims in the region. China's aggressive behavior in the region has significantly abated the group to grow in purpose, intention, shape and structure. Japan hosted an in-person meeting of Quad foreign ministers in October of last year. The four countries also held their largest joint naval exercise in over a decade. Now, Biden and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi agreed in a telephone call last week to strengthen Indo-Pacific security through the Quad. The Biden administration has continued its tough approach on China, and the grouping of the four major Indo-Pacific countries will boost the narrative. Our principal diplomatic correspondent, Sudan Sybil, brings us more on this.
In a significant development, the Quad leaders meeting is expected to take place. The first official confirmation has come from the Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison, who said that this will be a regular feature in the Indo-Pacific. We know that China won't be very happy with it. It already sees Quad as Asian NATO, something that has been dismissed by Quad member countries. But we have seen how Quad has been coming together. There have been 3 meetings at the foreign ministers level and, of course, conversations starting with the meeting in New York in 2019. Then last year, we saw the meeting in Tokyo. Amidst the COVID pandemic, all the Quad foreign ministers had met in Japan. And then, of course, the telephonic conversation just last month. Many were speculating that the new US president might not be very keen, but it looks like that he's not only reaffirmed the policy of the former US president Donald Trump, but also gone full steam ahead with this idea, an idea which has already been discussed by all the leaders in their bilateral conversations. We know that this is a major subset of the Indo-Pacific vision, a vision which is supported by New Delhi and Washington. And again, China is very suspicious about it. But clearly, the Chinese aggressive actions of last year amidst the COVID pandemic has led to a further consolidation in the grouping. And that is why perhaps one of the main reasons is that this meeting is taking place. The date perhaps will be announced very soon. With video journalist Neeraj Patel, Siddhant Sybil for WION in New Delhi.